If you enjoyed this podcast, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Sharing it with your friends and family helps spread knowledge. And when we help others grow, we grow too. Thank you so much for listening. Let's dive into the podcast. The Night the Sky Spoke. Discovery of the WOW signal. The summer night of August 15, 1977, seemed ordinary enough. Scientists at Ohio State University had grown used to the steady hum of their massive radio telescope called Big Ear. This giant metal dish spent its nights listening to whispers from space, searching for something that might change everything. Jerry Amon walked into the lab that morning expecting another routine day of data analysis. Stacks of computer printouts covered every surface. Each sheet held rows of numbers and letters that tracked radio signals from distant stars and galaxies. Most readings showed nothing more than cosmic background noise. But this morning was different. As Jerry scanned the latest printout, his eyes stopped at an unusual sequence. The numbers jumped off the page. Where most signals registered as quiet ones and twos, this reading showed a massive spike. The values climbed from normal background levels to an incredible 30 times stronger than anything around it. The signal had appeared at exactly 1420 megahertz. Scientists know this frequency well. It marks the natural radio emission of hydrogen, the most common element in the universe. If anyone out there wanted to send a message across space, this would be the perfect channel to use. Jerry grabbed a red pen and circled the anomalous data. Next to it, he scribbled a single word that would make this signal famous: WOW. The telescope had captured this mysterious transmission for exactly 72 seconds. That duration made perfect sense for Big Ear's design. As Earth rotated, the telescope's fixed position meant it could only observe any given patch of sky for that brief window before moving on. What happened next puzzled everyone. The signal vanished completely. Despite repeated attempts to find it again, that same spot in space remained silent. No other telescope anywhere on Earth detected a similar transmission that night. The signal source appeared to come from the constellation Sagittarius, near the center of our galaxy. This region holds billions of stars, making it impossible to pinpoint exactly where the transmission originated. The signal strength suggested it came from incredibly far away, yet it remained remarkably focused and narrow. Word spread quickly through the small community of radio astronomers. Some whispered about the possibility they had finally detected proof of intelligent life beyond Earth. Others remained skeptical, searching for natural explanations. The mystery deepened with each passing day. No known astronomical phenomenon could account for such a powerful, brief signal at that specific frequency. The transmission showed all the characteristics scientists expected from an artificial source rather than natural cosmic events. 46 years later, the WOW signal remains one of science's greatest puzzles. That single moment when the universe seemed to speak directly to us. The world takes notice. Scientific investigation and debate. The news spread like wildfire through observatories around the world. Scientists dropped their coffee cups and rushed to their telescopes. Something incredible had happened at Ohio State University, and everyone wanted to be part of the discovery. Dr. Amon's phone rang constantly. Researchers from California to Cambridge called with the same urgent question: could they see the signal too? Within days, radio telescopes across 3 continents turned toward the same patch of sky where the Big Ear had found its mysterious visitor. The Big Ear itself kept watching, night after night. Its massive metal arms swept back and forth across the stars, searching for any whisper of that strange transmission. But the cosmos remained silent. Where once there had been a signal so strong it made scientists gasp, now there was only the quiet hum of empty space. Other observatories joined the hunt. The Arecibo telescope in Puerto Rico, with its enormous dish nestled in the jungle, pointed toward the constellation Sagittarius. Radio arrays in Australia and England followed suit. They listened with equipment far more sensitive than anything used before. Still, nothing came through their speakers except static. The silence was maddening. Scientists had learned to expect that space would reveal its secrets gradually. But this was different. The wow signal had appeared once, blazed like a beacon, then vanished as if it had never existed. Arguments broke out in conference rooms and scientific journals. Some researchers insisted the signal must have come from Earth. Perhaps a secret military satellite had bounced radio waves in an unexpected direction. Maybe aircraft flying overhead had created interference that fooled the computer. But the technical data told a different story. The signal had come from deep space, traveling at the speed of light for who knows how long before reaching Earth. Its frequency matched no known aircraft or satellite. The timing was too perfect, the pattern too clean to be random noise. Other scientists proposed natural explanations. Could a dying star have burped out radio waves in its final moments? Might two black holes colliding in distant space create such a signal? These ideas sounded reasonable, but they raised new problems. Why would such an event last exactly 72 seconds? Why had it never happened again? The most thrilling possibility remained unspoken in many meetings, though it whispered in every scientist's mind. What if the signal really had come from someone else? What if, for just over a minute, another civilization had tried to say hello to Earth? The debate continues today, 47 years later. The wow signal remains as puzzling as ever. A cosmic riddle that refuses to give up its secrets. Searching for answers, modern investigations, and new hypotheses. The years passed, but the wow signal refused to fade from memory. Scientists could not simply forget that mysterious burst of radio waves from 1977. Something about it haunted them. They knew they had to look again. By the early 2000s, technology had grown far more powerful. New telescopes could peer deeper into space than Jerry Amen ever imagined. Computer systems could process data faster than anyone thought possible. The time had come to hunt for answers with better tools. A team of researchers decided to point their instruments at the exact same spot where the signal came from. They called it the Arecibo Wow Project. Night after night, they listened. They used the same frequency. They watched the same patch of sky. But the signal never returned. The silence felt strange. If aliens had sent that message, why did they stop? If it was a natural event, why had it never happened again? The mystery deepened with each quiet evening. Other scientists began digging through old data. They found something interesting hidden in the archives. Strange objects called magnetars might create similar signals. These are neutron stars with magnetic fields so strong they could rip apart atoms. When they spin and burst, they shoot radio waves across space. Could the wow signal have come from one of these cosmic monsters? The timing seemed right. The strength matched. But magnetars usually send signals that last for seconds or minutes. The wow signal lasted exactly 72 seconds and then vanished. Another team suggested hydrogen clouds might be the answer. These vast clouds of gas drift through space like invisible fog. Sometimes they can focus radio waves like a lens focuses light. Perhaps ordinary signals from Earth bounced off such a cloud and came back changed. Each new theory brought hope and frustration. The pieces almost fit together, but never perfectly. It was like trying to solve a puzzle with missing parts. Modern computers began reanalyzing the original data with fresh eyes. They could spot patterns that 1970s technology missed. They could filter out interference and noise, yet the signal remained as mysterious as ever. Today, radio telescopes scan the sky every night. They search for new wow signals hiding among the static. Sometimes they find interesting bursts. Sometimes they discover new types of cosmic events. But they never find another signal quite like the one that made Jerry Amen write wow on that printout so many years ago. The search continues because the question matters. Are we alone in this vast universe, or did we catch a whisper from distant neighbors on that August night in 1977? The answer might change everything we know about ourselves.